The next generation of the Oura Ring is arriving soon. That's our Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin, and with us is Chris Becherer, Chief Product Officer at Oura. Great to see you, Chris.
Thanks for having me on, Fred. Great to be here.
Well, the very successful Oura Ring, O-U-R-A, has won lots of fans and pro teams and athletes all wearing them, building sensors into an easy-to-wear ring that pairs with an impressive app. Great for sleep detection and a lot more, like body temperature, heart rate. Now comes the Oura Ring 3. So let's talk about what's new.
Yeah, thank you so much, Fred. Super exciting week for us. So we're introducing the Oura Ring Generation 3. It looks similar from the outside, still that same lightweight, very effortless design that our users love. But on the inside, lots of powerful new upgrades. So the big headline is we have 2 new LEDs that allow us to unlock all kinds of cool features in our mobile app. So in the Oura Ring 2, the way that we measured your heart rate and your sleep stats was through an infrared LED. So a small infrared LED that would measure your heart rate and heart rate variability, sleep stages, things like that. With Oura Ring Generation 3, we're introducing a visible red LED that allows us to do blood oxygen sensing, SpO2 sensing. And even more exciting from my view is a green LED, tiny little green LED that you can see light up if you look really closely, that allows us to track your heart rate during the day. And tracking heart rate during the day has been our most requested feature from our community, right? We sold 500,000 rings to date, very high retention. People love their rings. But the number one thing they've been asking for is, hey, I want to see some of these cool stats that you're showing me overnight during the day. And that's what we're doing with Oura Ring Generation 3. So throughout the day, I can see my heart rate at any time. I can open the app, hit a button, and see a live readout of my heart rate. I can also see trends during the day and compare those trends with common heart rate curves that we see across our population of users. So day to day, your life will change. Some days you'll be under stress. Some days you'll be working out. Some days you'll be relaxed. And you can see and get some insights on what your heart rate curve is indicating about your body, indicating about your readiness.
Terrific. And I understand there's some new features related to women's health as well.
Yes, super excited about that. Women's health has been a big focus for us. Some great team members that are really committed to that area of health. With Oura Ring Generation 3, we're introducing our first big women's health feature. It's the first of many, but that's period prediction. So we're using our upgraded temperature sensors in Oura Ring Generation 3. We already had temperature in Oura Ring Generation 2, but we've added a lot more capability there. And with that, we're now able to predict your period. So we look at your historical temperature data, and then we give you a really easy to use UI that gives you an indication of when your next period is likely to start. So a lot of period tracking apps out there just rely on the calendar method, right? You just put on your kind of historical dates, and there's some sort of math applied to estimate your next period prediction. But with Oura Ring Generation 3, because we're using these 7 research grade temperature sensors, we're able to give you a much more accurate indication of when your next period will start, because not everybody works on the calendar method. Not everybody is that rhythmic. And so using those temperature signals, we can give our users a much better indication of when their period is likely to start.
Now, with these new sensors, is there much of a hit on battery life, which has been a great thing with the Oura Ring, by the way?
Yeah, that's one of our best features, right? That's why people love it so much. With all of these wearables, the number one thing to get good actionable insights out of it is you got to wear it. And most of the wrist-based wearables out there, including Apple Watch, doesn't give you even a full day of battery life. So most folks that wear Apple Watches, or a lot of the other wrist-based wearables, will charge it overnight, right? So they don't wear it when they sleep. Great thing about Oura is we have up to 7 days battery life. That's what we had in Gen 2. And even though we've packed it chock full of more sensors, we still have that same up to 7 day battery life for Generation 3. So most people that I know and most users that we talk to leave it on for multiple days without bothering to charge it. They wear it in the shower. They wear it while they're sleeping. They wear it during the day. And that's really kind of step one. And it's a testament to our differentiated form factor. Kind of disappears into your life. You almost forget you're wearing it after a little while, which is not true in wrist-based wearables. So the battery life same 7-day battery life, even though it's a lot more powerful.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, that the advantages that you have, and you went over some of them just now, over other kinds of, I want to say fitness trackers, but sleep trackers, I suppose, primarily because you're going to wear this to bed, or that it does disappear, that you don't even think about you're wearing it, as some of the watches might be very good at what they do, but may not be so comfortable overnight.
That's exactly right. I think, I have an Apple Watch. I think that there are many things that it does well, but it's one of these products that you have to be very aware of at all times, right? You have to be aware of how much battery do you have left. You're very aware of it if you try to wear it at night because it's a little bit uncomfortable while you're sleeping. It's giving you notifications all the time. It is a very, intrusive style of technical device. The great thing about Oura is, again, how effortless the experience really is. You put it on your finger. I mean, my mom is 79 years old. She wears one. She loves it. She doesn't have to fiddle with it. You just put it on. And then whenever you want to get those actionable insights, you can open up the app to see how you're doing. So I think that is one of the most interesting competitive advantages, is how this kind of disappears into your life, where most other wearables almost intrude into your life.
Yeah, people obviously are getting the heart rate during the day, but do you anticipate people using this as a fitness tracker to some extent, or would you still want to wear the Apple Watch or something else for that?
You absolutely look at it as a 24/7 tracker, tracking all kinds of things throughout your day. So one of our features, it's a sub feature of the daytime heart rate features. We call it workout heart rate. So when I go on a workout, such as a jog or a cycle or even a walk, I can hit record. And then what we do is we spin up that green LED to record as much of your heart rate as possible during that workout. Normally throughout the day, we're taking a sample, like every 5 minutes we do a reading, which is common for daytime heart rate trackers. But
Is
when
there something you need to do with the app to turn that on, or it's just, it knows what you're doing?
Yes. So for workout heart rate, you do need to tell the app, press a little button, very easy UI that says, I'm going for a jog. And what that does is turn on those green LEDs and leaves them on. And so, that jog could be 10 minutes, could be 20 minutes, could be an hour. But when you finish, we give you a really detailed view of how your workout went. So we show you a route map so you can kind of see your location if you ran through the neighborhood. We show you your max heart rate, your min heart rate, and your average heart rate, along with a heart rate curve. So you can kind of really dive in on did I get my heart rate up to the level that I wanted to on that workout? Over time, won't be right at launch, but over time, we'll be adding more advanced stats like heart rate recovery, which is a really popular metric for fitness enthusiasts, which is a measure of how long it takes your heart rate to come back down to baseline after a workout. It's a measure of overall fitness. So you'll be able to see all of that in the app as well. So absolutely, we look at this as whatever you're doing. We have nap detection now in the app. We just introduced that a couple months ago. So if you take a nap during the day, we're going to give you feedback on that nap and tell you how you're doing. If you go for a workout, we're going to give you feedback on that and tell you how you're doing. We're also introducing a bunch of new content into the app with Oura Ring Generation 3. So we'll be adding about 50 what we call guided audio sessions. Guided audio sessions could be meditations, could be breath work, could be yoga classes, could be sleep sounds. And what those do is allow you to get instant feedback on how a particular piece of content impacts your body. So say you're having a stressful day, you open up the app, you don't really feel like going for a workout, you can take a meditation. And at the end of that meditation, we'll show you exactly what happened to your heart rate, just as we would if you went for a jog. So it's not just about fitness during the day, although it is about that. It's about anything that you're doing during the day. If you're trying to relax, or if you're trying to exercise, if you're trying to energize yourself with a breathwork session, all of that we track in the same way.
Tell people who aren't familiar with this about the readiness score, because that's something that is very unique as well. And it's not just tied to how many hours of sleep you got overnight. When you wake up in the morning, you get, in addition to how much sleep you get something called a readiness score.
Yep, that's right. And the readiness score has really been at the heart of Aura since the very first generation ring 5 years ago. I mean, we've really invested a lot of time and energy into the readiness score. And what the readiness score is it is our own proprietary score that takes into account everything, every biosignal that we can detect from you: your body temperature, your heart rate variability, how you slept, how much activity you did the day before. All of that we put into this formula and give you an indication in the morning of how ready you are to tackle the day. So if you have a strong readiness score when you wake up, as you know, many of us act on all the time, that's a great day to go for a workout. Go and take on a challenge, a physical challenge, a mental challenge. On the other hand, if you wake up and your readiness score is a little low, could be an indication that maybe your temperature is elevated. You might be getting a little bit sick, or you're just a bit overtrained. Low readiness score will give you a nice message that says, hey, take it easy today. Maybe go for a walk, try a meditation, relax a little bit, and let your body recover. So readiness is sort of our holistic metric for overall wellness. How are you doing in that particular day?
Terrific. And tell us about pricing. You have some new models with the Oura 3.
Yes. So new lineup, same color choices that we had before, and same upfront pricing. So it starts at $299 and goes to $399 for certain colors, just as we had with Oura Ring Generation 2. We also are introducing a membership, an ongoing membership. So when you buy the ring from our website today, you get 6 months of free membership included with your $299 or $399 purchase. And then after that 6 months, we'll be asking $5.99, $6 a month for users to continue to get all of the insights, all of the content, all of the tracking throughout the day. So that's the change, is that with your purchase, you get 6 free months and then $6 a month after that. What we're doing for existing users, though, important to note, if you've been with us, you know, you're one of those 500,000 folks that bought a ring previously, we're offering you a free lifetime membership if you upgrade to Generation 3. So if you were using Oura Ring 2 and you upgrade to Generation 3, you won't ever have to pay a monthly fee.
What about people who don't upgrade to the new ring? Will they be paying a monthly fee too if they're using the current generation?
Great question. They will not. So if you stick with Oura Ring Generation 2, we will continue to support you with software updates and bug fixes. You can always, write into us for support questions, all of the normal things we do, and we will not charge you a monthly fee ever for Oura Ring Generation 2.
Terrific. So when does it arrive, and how can people get their finger in one here?
How can you get your finger in one of these rings? So we're taking orders right now, both for upgraders with that free lifetime subscriptions, as well as brand new users who, again, get a 6-month trial, and then we'll be charged $6 a month. And we'll start shipping Generation 3 on November 15th. So shortly after November 15th, rings should start showing up on doorsteps for people that are ordering right now. And so people will have them on their fingers in time for Thanksgiving.
Terrific. And the best place for people to go, once again, is where?
Ouraring.com.
Terrific. Oura, O-U-R-A, ring.com. Chris Becherer, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thank you so much, Fred.
Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at C. Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.